Buses are back, camper vans are going cheap and thousands of Kiwis are hitting the road for the long weekend. It's the first public holiday we've had since lockdown restrictions eased, and plenty of New Zealanders are taking the opportunity to see a slice of their own backyard. For some it's a holiday, for others it's a chance to catch up with much missed friends and family. Our cameraman Nick Monro and reporter Nita Blake-Persen headed out to hear about people's getaways. They filed this report.
New Zealand welcomes customers travelling on flight 8165 to Gisborne and invites you to board your...
The sights and sounds of a weekend away. Boarding calls and bags packed ready for the ride, be it planes, buses, cars, even camper vans.
Can you ride?
Xtina snapped up a deal on this camper van for $29 a day.
We're heading on the east coast somewhere, I don't know where yet. We're going till Monday, and we'll be visiting some family that we haven't seen for a very long time. And this will be also our first camper van experience, and because we could never afford it before, and as soon as I saw it on the news, I said, Mum, we're booking it and we're going.
It's off to Gisborne for Josh, his wife and 6 kids in their motorhome.
That's what it's all about, is hitting the road, so we don't need to book accommodation, we can stop wherever we want to, and just no plans.
And Tauranga man Jason is also hitting the road with his family. He's keen to splash the cash.
My wife and my kids, so yeah, it'll be a bit testing. Going to have 4 kids in here. Lockdown all over again. So we're heading down to Taupo, then probably to Waitomo and ending up back in Auckland on Monday at some point. It's about going to the local cafes and anything that's New Zealand local or locally sourced. So keen to support those businesses.
Grant Webster is the chief executive of THL, which owns Maui Camper Vans. He says today's their busiest day on record.
We're booked out this weekend. We certainly make no money out of these pricings. No one can make money at $29 a day. But this is about the 2 simple things. This is about saving jobs, and it literally is. And it's about helping the regional economies, and it's making a difference there. So the vans were sitting around. The small price is just the marginal cost. So it's not about making money, it's about doing the right thing. So it's working.
While Auckland Airport was far from its usual Queen's birthday buzz, domestic flights were busy. It appears Queenstown's the place to be.
Heading down to Wanaka, just a weekend away, long weekend away. Going to meet up with some friends down there, get out in the water, a bit of kayaking, so just enjoy the great outdoors. New Zealand way, getting out in the backyard.
We're heading off to Lake Hawea for the weekend to catch up with some girlfriends. So we're going to be heading out to see some cafes. Well, I'm lucky I've still got my job and working, so it'd be good to help the local economy down there.
Other travellers had long overdue visits planned to friends or family.
See family and friends just to get away. We had flights booked for the Easter weekend, but of course,
pandemic
lockdown happening. So,
lockdown.
Yeah, first opportunity we're in.
My brother's moving over to Oz as soon as the lockdown's over, so I've just flown up from Oamaru to sit down there and pretty much surprise him. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of us sort of coming to town, and he hasn't worked it out yet, so flying down to New Plymouth next.
And regional buses are back on the road just in time for the holiday, bringing families back together from across the country.
Heading to Tokoroa. I go to boarding school here, I go to Dilworth, and it's just nice to know that I can travel home now safely.
I'm glad that the buses are running now and for the long weekend, so it's nice to be able to go down and visit the family.
Intercity General Manager Sam Peet says today is huge for their services, but things look a little different on board.
On board the bus, we are only selling 50% of the seats, so that means that everyone gets a window seat, so that's great news. And there's some slightly different procedures when it comes to boarding the bus, the way that we load our luggage into the coach just to keep people safe, and of course we've got hand sanitizer on board all of our coaches that people can use during their journey. All of the seats that we've got available to sell are full, so we're wrapped, and it's great to get New Zealand moving again.
And while there's still some way to go in getting Aotearoa back to the travel and tourism we're used to, whānau reuniting across the country is a step in the right direction.
Back to normal.
Back to normal.
For Checkpoint, Nita Blake-Persen, TNA.